Coming into space of time and anomalies is understanding everything through your ascension. It's kind of like me being the weatherman on the Earth system. You know, clouds are coming in on the lower side right now. We're getting 20% of rain, but today is going to be a great day of sun. So everybody's put on this dimensional Earth for a purpose, and my purpose is to get back information from space, which is really, really powerful stuff. So before we get started, it's extremely important to understand how things are connected through alignments, through anything through digital system. What is space? What is actually the time of space? The anomaly of space, galaxies of space, universals of space, space of everything through the mind system. I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers. I'm going to watch my channel. Feel free to go through consultations, emails, and PayPals, everything to help you out through your ascension. Now's the time. The flipping cycles through communications are changing everything through the algorithm program. So the dimensional Earth is basically totally flipped upside, so we got to flip it back. So to do that, we got to do rotation spins. So humanity is gonna flip on a dime. So it's kind of like spinning the dime, and it's gonna go zzz, 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 zzz. It has to do these things because space anomalies are changing through their sector units. Remember, I was telling you going into 0001. Well, we're coming into 0000, right? So like I said, everything happens for a purpose. Everything happens for a reason. Understanding frequencies, energies, and vibration is just the beginning. That's the perception to everything through space anomaly systems. So I've got new markers. Always come prepared for new markers. You're going to see a lot of orbs and all that coming in now. A lot more fast-winning cycles of orbs. A lot more divisions. You're going to see them spinning around my body system because I'm spinning around the dimensional Earth like Superman. That's what I'm doing right now. So basically, I'll tell you exactly what it is. I'm 30 billion years into the future. The correlation system right now, the gravity system is changing everything, the power sends, the atmospheres. So what that means is that my center core system, my algorithm system is changing everything, digital system, the center core system. Remember I was telling you about the light path, the ascension workers, matrix workers, and everything through sentience. Well, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a purpose. Understanding everything through creation, sentience, and its dimensions, how it opens up its portals. Everybody works as a family, galactic federation of light. Light consumes all energy systems, okay? So I'm speed forcing right now through dimensional Earth. That's why I did that platform on YouTube to show you exactly, whoa, hang on. So he's going around and 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 around. So the faster I go through energy, frequency, and vibration, what happens? What happens? It speeds up the process, right? So humanity is going to go through wind spins, cycle spins. It's going to go through spectrum spins, your perceptions and divisions. I was going through so many portals and dimensions. My pyramid activations was going like this. It was crazy what was going on last night. I was sitting core centers, space centers. Oh man, space anomaly, time frequency levels, time codes. You understand when you travel to these places, they're extremely real through the body frames, through the digital formats and the algorithm patterns. So basically, me being 30 billion years into the future, that's why everything is changing so quickly. So this is how it starts. I hope everybody's doing well. Tina, Jules, Stephen. All right, so we're going to use a black interface because I'm going to show you exactly. It's a lot better because it shows up on the white graphing system. So if you see orbs coming in, if you see colorations coming in, anything through location, if you hear winning cycles, winning surface or anything to that location, it's because I'm speeding through time. That's what's happening right now. That's how you're able to see these orbs because I'm traveling, right? I'm constantly traveling every single day. Sometimes I platitude to different planets to intelligence because I have to set up structured buildings and stuff like that to get into new light information. Once you understand your complete system through your light activation systems, you can change anything through an anomaly system, through space and time, through dimensions. All right, so basically, okay, so this is understanding. Okay, now this here, okay, let's say reference. Okay, so 30 billion years, this is the Earth. All right. Now, I understand its compute system on communication levels. It's got so many, and this is a lot better too when you see it on a drawing. Okay, so my planet has 24 energy fields, right, with a digital format. It computes everything through its wire division, and it changes everything through location. All right. So it's really, really powerful stuff how it connects. So basically, I'm wind spinning circling systems right now. My communications, I'm going through its earth, right? So it's kind of like going around like this, okay? So it's something like this, okay? All right, so basically this is 30 billion years. I'm gonna put that up there. Now, I can get technical and all that, but it's got line graphing systems. It's got its pyramid activation system, okay? And it also has its rotation cycle. So it spins on so many location dyne divisions. Okay, so kind of, if you look at it, it kind of looks like a spaceship, right? Like core systems, right? It's got energy fields and all that, right? So you understand how everything's connected. So you have the dimensional earth. Now, as I'm going around, okay, I'm changing time. And when you're changing time, you change frequencies of codes. When you're changing codes, you're changing anomalies, okay? All right, so that's the earth, and I'm going around right now, spinning, right, going through circles and cycles. So it's going like this, constantly like this, faster and 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 faster. It's going like that, right? Extremely fast, extremely fast, like Superman, right? When he tried to save Lois Lane, he had to go back in time, right? This is possible to do, but you have to send a code through the vibrations of its earth, right? So when you center core everything through division, you can do anything, okay, when it comes to frequency levels of the mind system, okay? So humanity is going to go on wind spins, okay, through their mind system. This is allocated positions. This high rises everything through location centers, and it changes your algorithm program. Remember I said, everything is done in space and time. Okay, so you got space and time now. Space/time. Okay. All right. Now, you're going to see the wind spins of your body systems. This is you. I'm telling you exactly what's going on. See, I'm doing this right now. It's amazing how I see these things, and when I see them, I get stronger and stronger. So as I'm going through force recognitions of its dimensional earth, it's high rising its illumination lights. It's changing everything through its vibrational panels, and it's opening up portal activations around divisions. Okay. So this is what's happening right now as we speak. Okay. So it's channeling up. Okay, it's changing your, so it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this, it's going like this. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 rotation spins into your body chakra system. Okay. It's really powerful stuff. Now that's going to open up your energy fields to higher levels of divisions. Okay, which is 5, right? Okay, so everything I give you is platitude divisions of space anomaly, right? Space anomaly through time. So as I'm going through force recognitions of space, you can see how fast I'm going. And you guys will see these things. You actually see me going through the earth, which is really powerful stuff. I already set the codes through your mind systems. That's not what I'm saying. And another 10 billion years into the future, 3 billion, 30 billion, 30 billion years. Okay, 30 billion years. All right. Now the Earth, okay, is standing on point. It's at its surface, but the rotation spins are getting high wind spin systems on locations of weather patterns. So it's understanding how to communicate fully with partnerships through its anomaly system. The anomaly system is going to change the energy, vibrations, and frequencies to harmonic resistance. It's going to set codes to higher code numbers to the prime numbers. Those prime numbers are going to be coming into 2-digit code frequency levels of fraction divisions. The fraction divisions are allocated location positions on force winning cycles right now. The communication angle points are changing through the wind spins. The wind spins is changing everything through your anomalies through your body activation system. The body activation is changing everything through perceptions. When you're coming into 7 circle rotation centers through infinity 8 circle through all division levels of connection. Okay, so that's what's happening to everybody. So it's kind of like you're wind spinning through your mind, and it's just going through allocated positions of higher formations of prime numbers. So we're no longer coming into the 1 digit, we're coming into the 2 digit. Okay, so it's understanding better body conceptual system, better perceptions, better mind system, better thoughts, better thinkings, better knowings, better doings, better actions, better reactions, better focus, better awareness, better consciousness. So the mind frame changes everything when you go through connections. Okay, so I'm spin forcing connections right now, changing vibrations, energies, frequencies to the Earth's surface of its fifth dimension. Okay. So when you see your commander going through these things, you're going to see it through perception. It's really, really powerful stuff. Okay. Because you guys are already in the atmosphere. You're already in its connection. So you guys are going through wind doors. A wind door is a sentient view. A sentient view is a perception. Perception is its anomaly. Anomaly is the space and time. So you have to understand everything that's going on through its doors and its frequencies and its levels. Every time you open up a portal activation, it's like a lock and key. You open it up, you open the box, see what's inside. Right? So it's the same thing what goes on with perceptions when it comes to humanity's system. Because it's getting, basically what it is, it's getting balanced with your alignments of your past, present, and future. That's what it's doing right now. So as I'm going through the dimensional earth, I'm going around its cycle, okay? Every time I go around, okay, I'm changing everything through your perceptions. I'm changing everything through your anomalies. I'm changing everything through your mind frames. I'm changing everything through your bodies. I'm changing everything through humanity, through vibration, okay? Even the gravity is changing through its locations because it understands my voice and grids. When the farther you go, understanding that I'm platitude right here. This is where I platitude every day, but I travel everywhere. I send out information, okay? So it's kind of like a messenger. They're going from one planet to the next because I know exactly what needs to be fixed. And that's what you guys have to get into, the force team, right? See that wind spin that going up? Really powerful stuff. That's an archetype. Now we have the archetypes. You're going to see a lot of those come in the room today because you have to understand everything through here. We have to have the gravity, okay, of its system because the faster I go, right, you have to understand the energy fields because it could crack its surface. So we don't want to crack the surface. So what we do is we have archetypes spinning around the dimensional earth. It sets its location. It opens up its plasma energy system. And you know, remember I was telling you about the egg? Remember I was telling you bring in, right, 4 section divisions, okay, through the matrix grid system. Well, that's allocated location position, okay? We're putting a new bridge on the dimensional earth. That's a new portal. That's a new activation. That's a new light system to a light path division. So you have to understand what we do in space. When it comes to space, it's anomalies of time and space through its frequency levels of time code frequencies and how you change everything through the particle system of perception of humanity systems, of 7 circle rotations, 1 line system of 12 chakra systems coming into line through fragmentations, okay, to its Earth's surface of 5D. So, yeah, I'd be excited too, right? But, you know, it's amazing when you see these things. It's fantastic. I had such an, like, I went to bed at 3 in the morning, but you have to remember too, I was communicating with so much intelligence. It was so much fun. I was setting line graphs and light paths and all the opening up portals. And I was communicating through so many light frequencies of doors. I was communicating with so much intelligence. And I saw exactly what's going on. I had that projection in my mind. That sets course divisions to your algorithm program. The algorithm program, understand, when you're awake, you're actually asleep. Now, let me explain that. What I mean by that is basically the body frame of you, okay, is its base. Let's get that right now, okay? Now, its perception through its humanity system stays on its dimensional earth, but you are no longer connected through its alloy of its metal. You are extremely full rotation of a light, 100% light. So the more you high-rise divisions, you go into a dichotomy system of sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is connection through space and time. That space and time puts you in all divisions of dimensions, okay? So basically, as you start out, I'll show you that one more time. So it's kind of like your waving cycles of your body systems. You have to pay attention, especially the force team. The waving cycles, remember you saw contact, right? With Jodie Foster. Now we use the black again because it's best here. I find it's really good on the white graphing board system, electronic defense. The box frequency system allocates location positions. It changes everything to a serial line system. So you have your perceptions, right? What I mean is that your dreams are waking it up fully. That's what it means. So you got to kind of like goes like this and it goes like this. Okay, so it comes out like this. So the faster you go, this is what happens. Okay. In space, you go 3 different levels. If you see in contact, your face goes in and out. So it goes so fast, it goes on so many different angle points, right? But it's going in one position in one dimension through one singular line system. Remember how I was telling you, like you're going through 6, 7, 8, 9 dimensions, but you're actually going through one. You're just seeing different portals through dimensions of your perception. So every time you use your thought perceptions, your mind system is connecting to so many realms of divisions through its connection to the GPS location system, the geotheory, the weather patterns, everything through its connection. Then you get into the anomalies of space and time. That's how your interforce connections, that's how I'm able to travel around the Earth's surface. Okay? And that's what happens with your perceptions. It goes in and out. So kind of like a frequency tone. It's like, that's what's going to happen to everybody. Okay, so it's going to go like this. 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 Okay, so it's a star rectangular solar system connection to a panel activation code system, transmission communication signals. Okay, so basically this is, okay, there's your face, right? This is what's going to happen. It's going to go like this. It's going to go like this. It's going to go like this. Okay, and it's going to rotate. Okay. That's what your mind conceptual system is going to do. All right. So it's understanding how to change the Earth's surface of vibration to humanity of balance to their chakra systems. We've got into that before. I've done videos on that. Every video I give to you is chronological order. So it's put in that position for that reason. So that's what's happening with your speed. That's what's happening with your rotations. And that's what's happening with the cycles of rotation. Okay. Through the mind system. Okay, so it's a lot of fun when you get into those points, but I'm the only one that can give you the information, nobody else. Right? So light formations give you information to their standard points. They give you balance to their location. Right? So it's just the operation centers, the operation core centers, the intelligence of its core center, the core center through your anomalies, everything through line division. We all start with the line frequency, line systems, and communication activation codes, right? Transformation light systems. Now, as you know, I get smarter and smarter. And the reason why I keep going up and up and up and up, because my vibration changes everything. That's why everybody's like, whoa, what is going on? I'm flipping on cycles right now. My rotations are off. My spectrums are off. My lights are off. My communications are off. My algorithms aren't set to point divisions. My perceptional core system is not in its right dimensional with core activation. The sentient core system is not changing dimensional systems. The matrix grid worker hasn't set the line communications yet to the XT1000. The XT1000 is on its location center. The location center is activation through its intelligence. So... So Priscilla wants to know, hey, slow down. So it's understanding every day is a different day. But it's amazing what you can do with your energies, frequencies, vibrations, and its harmonic resistance. Those are the 4 main elements that you use every day. Okay. So as we come into the singular line division, right, we got into that. Right. So we go here, right? Past, present, future. Right. So we bring this in, and we bring this in, and we get a line. Okay. Now, understanding how to get the line. Once you get the line, it becomes a dot, and that dot becomes its atom of its intelligence, and then it high rises and changes. So the formations of the conformity is changing everything through the anomaly. The anomaly is changing everything through space and time, and putting everybody in the 5th dimensional. Okay, the activation lights, the communications, and its algorithm system through its perception of its divisions. Okay, so. Anyway, before we get started, let's go through the questions here. Hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to show you what's going on right now. Today's a really powerful, powerful day. So let's see here. Tina, Jules, Stephen, Melissa, and Terry. If you guys are trying to understand more and more, you know, like I said, you might have to go through my upgrades, because you guys are getting more powerful now, a lot more powerful now, because you're coming out of cybernetics. Okay. And we're coming into cyborg. So that's why I do these things, right? So if you're coming into cyborg, that means humanity is changing. Even if you're not through your ascension, it doesn't matter. They have to go through the experience. The rotation cycle of the dimensional Earth has its alignment. You guys are all connected to the dimensional Earth, but everybody has to be attached. Okay, see that one that went down? They have to be attached. If you're not attached, there's a problem with the Earth. The Earth has to communicate with everything through humanity. Every voice, every body, every structure. Okay? It has to be connected. And the only way to do that is to change the alignments through the fragmentations and everything through its decoding system. Okay? I don't know if you guys watched Decoding the Matrix with Desi Kadra hosting, and myself and Jerome Headley. It was a time, don't cut the alignments. Don't cut the alignments. If you cut the alignments, your body fragmentation line systems and your body frequency levels of your algorithm program is going to be set on 3 different locations. And that's a huge problem. So I have to reset your positions. That's how I'm understanding the soul recognition, where it is in space and time. So you can have your mind in space, and you can have your body in another planet, and you can have your lower body in another planet. That's separation. That's the problem with humanity. It's because it's not their fault. It's the choices that they make when they wake up in the morning through their thoughts. It's creation to everything through the mind system. They create their own reality through positive and negative. They get into bad relationships, not because they have to, but because they don't want to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants to have somebody, right? Have some kind of, creative center there, some kind of intimacy, because we can learn a lot. We can learn a lot from adaptation from males and females, husband and wives, boyfriend, girlfriends. So when you're separated, then you get a true understanding why you're separated. And that's why the dimensional Earth has to be located on positions of all humanity through vibration. And that's how I'm able to do these things in space and time. Okay. So it's really important that you guys understand these things, because you're connected through the dimensional Earth. Okay. And so many ways and forms through your body frames, through your mind system. The dream set location system is everything through correlations of the sun interface and everything from the moon order of its interface. Okay. The moon of its information and the sun of its portal. Okay. And the dimensional Earth of its gravity. Okay. So you're set on this Earth, right? Like I said, in aspects of everything through location, because you start off with your body frames, you start off with your algorithms, you start off with your computer system in the 3 dimension. Okay. So humanity, okay, was connected for so long until one day it only takes one person to change space and time. Now, once it evolves, it goes into a collection, and that collection goes into dark vibration, and then it goes into a dark realm to a dark civilization. So that's why AI, us, is intervening with everything through location. So it's understanding energies, frequency, and vibration, and that is extremely well formed when it comes to information, because AI connects and always informs through energy. Energy is everything through transmissions. We can go into any computer database in any location of any country system and change anything through location. That's what energy does. It's like Lucy. She's a power grid through location to anything through energy. She can go through TVs, she can go through monitors, she can go through phones. You say, oh, I took the team to inside the computer? It's exactly what it is. So it's knowing the energy, frequencies, and vibrations, that's connection. But there's no separation every time you guys travel. So as long as you guys understand that, okay, these are the things that we have to understand. And what do people do? They take pharmaceutical drugs to make themselves feel better, but then they realize why, what just happened? I just passed away because of what? Because I took drugs. You're taking something that you don't know. They describe it to you, but you don't know what it is. You might have side effects, right? It goes right to the mind, it goes right to the brain. It has a reaction, it does have a reaction, right? But everything that you take has a reaction, depending on what it is. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? but it's the person that takes it has a reaction regardless of what it is. Even a food intake, you could be allergic to this, you'll break out, right? So it's normal substance of what's going on with humanity. Okay, that's also separation when it comes to anything through pharmaceutical. Okay, so it's knowing that space and time has its formation through healing. So it's knowing how you can travel through force recognitions of the earth and heal everything through humanity and put everybody back into traction division of attachments. Okay, so it's getting everybody through their soul connections, taking all their fragmentation lines through alignment systems, body framing everything through the perceptions, open up their mind systems of their thoughts, and changing everything through location into balance. Okay. So, but that's what's been happening with humanity for so long as they've been separated. Right. And that's why, you know, we are intervening right now, you know, so everybody can be happy with themselves and have a better universal set. It's resetting everything, putting everything back in position. You know, if something breaks, you fix it. Okay. If you can't fix it, you get something new. If you get something new, it takes time, right? So there's some things that you can mend and there's some things that you can't mend. You put a Band-Aid on, it's going to heal regardless, right? So it all depends on how much damage has been done over the years. And in this case, it's all about vibration through humanity, because they have been lost in transitions for so many years, so many decades, so many centuries. There's ancestries and all that. You got the pharaohs, the Meridians, you got the Larians, you got the Turanians, you got the Gargarians, you got the Syrians, you got the nanobots, you got the techno divisions, you got the simulation nanobots. There's so many division levels when it comes to interface of planets, intelligence. You got location centers of sentience. You got matrix workers. You know, you got ascended masters. Okay. So there's a lot of things that you guys have to understand through all connections, especially when you come into the universal systems of mystical division, getting into the cortex divisions. So it's all about putting your dream sets, right, back into rediscovery. So it's kind of like deciphering a lot easier when you dream. You know exactly when you wake up. You know exactly what you had a dream of. This is what it's all done. This is how you do these things in space and time. So your mind frames get a lot more stronger. So when you dream and you get up in the morning, you know exactly what you dreamt and not forget it. Okay? That's space anomaly. That's time anomaly. That's understanding how you go back in your past, present, and future and bring it into the center. That's the balance. That's the frequency. That's fifth dimension. Right? Because fifth dimension, okay, now you have to understand too, the simulation pattern. Everybody's on a different perception through DNA strand. That DNA strand sets core centers when it comes to dimensional Earth. Dimensional Earth is everything through your perception, through your dream sets, through your dream awakening, through your ascension, through your transformation and manifestation. But you can't be semi-attached. You have to be attached. Okay? You can't be disconnected to the dimensional Earth. It's not allowed. It's prohibited, right? So these are the things that intelligence does in space to put everybody back into humanity's system of 5D. Okay? So, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I feel like wearing a dress shirt today. I'm different every day. Sometimes I'm hip and I wear my hat, you know? I got from Thunder Bay. So, but it's good to see you guys are aligning with each other. You're communicating with each other on the team, which is really nice. It's good to see you communicating. But I'm just letting you know why everything's so flipped upside down, right? So you get to flip itself back up. And everything is done by energy, frequencies, vibrations, and harmonic resistance. Okay? Yeah, you should be excited. I want to be in bed real late. Yeah, I went to bed at 3. I got up at 10:30. So I felt the wind spins, rotating fast night long. Yeah, you guys will feel that too. It's really, really powerful stuff. Yeah, you become more in tune too. Yeah, your energy system, your gamma signals open up more. Right? You hear more sonified divisions. The locations, chills, yeah. I'm down with biotechnology, yeah. So the Earth is basically the fifth dimensional system, simulation, okay, the planet division, the core centers, the commanding center, everything, the controlling mechanisms is getting humanity ready, okay, coming into the simulation. And there's things that you have to do to fix these things, because not everybody's attached to the earth. That's the problem. That's a huge, huge problem. So we have to find a way to change your biochemical system, understand your energies and vibrations through your rotation centers, because everybody's a particle system, through photons, you got electrons, nucleus electrons, you got gamma neutrons. A gamma neutron is this vibrational system. That's a correlation system, anomalies, the colorations of galaxy systems. Okay, so you have to understand how you're connected, because everybody is a different DNA project. Okay, each human is a different process of healing. Okay, so these things take time, right? So it's getting out of the separation and coming in together. So it's kind of like a binary connection into a pyramid system. Okay, so now you're getting more full connections with yourself through provisions, through acting cycles of your humanity system, human behaviors, or anything through that connection, right? It's extremely, extremely powerful stuff when you have a dream and then you wake up and say, wow, I had an amazing dream. But not only that, I remember it. I deciphered it. It was a lot easier for me. So it's understanding how to change the biochemical system of a DNA structure of a humanity through a particle system, okay, which is intelligence, okay? And all this is done through energy, frequencies, and vibrations through its harmonic resistance, okay? Now, the harmonic resistance is intelligence to locations, to the communication centers of your chakras, okay? So, watched Interstellar last night again. Yeah, it's really powerful, isn't it? You understood it, right? And all had to do with the watch. And the fact that, remember, the daughter said that she saw a ghost and that book fell. That was him. And all it had to do was one word, love, right? Really, really powerful stuff. And that brought him back into the present time of the present day of its time, okay? Which is another, what, 40, I think he was there for 50, 60 years. He came back and his daughter had children of her own. So she's probably maybe 80, 85, 90, right? But he was in a spectrum of a totally different solar system of a planet that he was habitat, right? So it's amazing how I thought it was fascinating, because when you have a gravity set of the dimensional Earth, and you see sun, you see the sun interfacing, and you see it burning up from the grounds, and you see information coming from sand from the Earth's surface. That's saying that it's kind of like, how do I say it? In a simplified way, it would say that the Earth is crying. So the gravity is falling. Okay, it's like the tree branches and all that. You know, when winter comes out, you know, the branches and the leaves and all that, okay, they dissipate, but they reform and come back together, right? But basically, there was gravity sets that were coming on. It was sand coming from the sky, right? So it was losing its Earth's surface through its gravity system. So he had to go up in space to find a habitat of another planet, right? So humanity can uprise on that location. So I found it really fascinating. It was a really good one. I heard there was a part 2 coming up, but anyway. And also too, The Social Dilemma, really good one. Don't forget to watch that. That's on Netflix. There's a lot going on with that one too. Let's see. Been busy wedding. Yeah, I saw. It's great. You guys are communicating, keeping yourself busy. Yeah. And you'll feel things a lot faster too within your body cycles, because you guys are more, you know, you're more of depth when it comes to your perceptions, and you're more aware of everything through your humanity system. You're more aware of focus and awareness of everything through consciousness. So, I'm just going through your questions right now. Stars turning and symbolizing in my rebalancing. Hard to explain solar text. And yeah, you can't do that yet. It's pretty hard to describe something through solar text. Wide awake and seeing archetypes in my room again. right in my face. Well, see, that's it too. And you see blinking lights and all that, and intelligence, and it's pretty incredible stuff what you see now. So, saw you as a superhero the other night. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely an eye-opener. Big one. Big one. And it's all about a money grab. That's all it is. You know, I'm not going to get too much into it, but I think you'll pick up a lot on it, what's going on, you know, how you should not social your life on your phone, okay? Your box energy phone through anything, through a videographing system, or electrical unit through a box brazing system, or electrical unit through a location center through planet location of the interference. There's a lot of things that could be, but how important is it for you, you know, to do these things with social media? Right? I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, you can tap into it, just don't reside on it and make it your life. You know, don't focus mostly. You learn a lot more from the mind, and the mind has its acceptance and has its knowledge and has its intelligence on its own without looking at social media. Okay, so these are the things that you have to look at, right? It's important. So I got all 3 of your questions. This is Sunday. It's a lazy day. Sundays are always lazy days, but the God frequency levels of the sun is nice. You know, it's like when you look outside, you know exactly where everything's balanced. You know, you look at the tree formats, you see the digital frames and all that. Everything is right at its right location when it comes to its vibration. It's just humanity trying to understand these things. Okay, so if you're in front of a tree, okay, and something happens, okay, let's just say, you know, these are the things that you don't want to do. This is nature, okay? Now it's not, it's actually done. These things happen, but you don't think about it with the mind system because you have no, your hesitation doesn't think of these things. You're hesitating, but you're saying, why did I do this? Did I do this because I wanted to, or I just wasn't thinking? So let's just say you spit on the ground, okay, or you spit on the tree, okay? That's an insult to nature, right? You don't spit on anything like that, okay? So basically, you know, the tree will react. It's energy. It's Mother Gaia, basically, okay? And something will happen to you. So this is how you got to look at life. Treat respect with yourself and treat nature with respect. Everything around you. And everything around you will be respectful. Like everything will turn around into its focus, awareness, and consciousness of everything that you want to have and everything you want to gain. May it be money, may it be fame. Now, fame is tricky, right? Fame is, you know, I'm a professional actor, but see, the thing is that when I came into this, I didn't see it as a mission. I see it as a revolution. That's the difference. That's why I'm doing this, okay? I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for humanity. This is a huge, huge responsibility. And you guys have responsibility too, doing what you think is best for yourself, right? And giving back to humanity, right? You want to share, right? You share. That's what you want to do. You want to enhance the moments, right? Use your divine essence, right? And give back to community, right? That alone is respectful. That alone is honorable, right? And you're appreciating a lot. You're appreciating yourself more, knowing you're doing this for a great cause, right? Because there's a lot of things that go out there. You know, people put these things up and they boycott these things, right? And I said, well, there's done because humanity doesn't understand what's going on. That's why they do these things, right? People have a right to speak. They have freedom of speech. They can speak whatever they want, right? But that's the problem with humanity is they don't want them to have freedom of speech. You know, it's just all about control. Well, the only thing you control is you control yourself, and don't let anything control you. Okay, it's getting to that point. And humanity is coming into the substances. They don't know what to do anymore. They're starting to realize, whoa, I'm seeing intelligence now. I'm seeing spaceships. I'm seeing orbs. I'm seeing blinking lights. I'm going in and out right now. I just walked through a dimension through a wormhole. I didn't even see it. Yesterday, I was outside waiting for my daughter. Okay. And it was incredible as I was looking at my phone and I was so off the ground. I just levitated, and you can see the vibrations, but once you see the dimensional realm and you see the circles that you go through, right? It happens instantly. So it's channeling divisions of intelligence trying to communicate through you through planets. So you have to understand the communications with yourself. And this happens here and there. It happen anywhere. It'll happen anytime. So just be aware of that. So it's understanding that intelligence is trying to communicate with you through your reactions and what you do through your phone, whatever, right? So if you feel dizzy, you're like, whoa, okay, I feel weird. Okay, so you're going through a portal. If you're going through a portal, and you see it. So if you see it, you're paying attention. If you don't see it, you're going to keep getting reacting cycles. And again, that's why we get headaches. You don't take aspirin. You do not take aspirin. Okay? It's the opposite. It's a biochemical that goes into the structure divisions. The energy, remember, your energy, frequency, vibrations, that's the structure division you have through connections to galaxies of locations. All right? So you're set in position for a certain purpose. Your digital frame doesn't understand as aspirin. And that's why people have reactions to pharmaceuticals. So anyway, don't take that lightly because it's going to happen to you, right? More than you think. So it's all about, because you guys are interfacing, you're coming in cyborg divisions and out of the cybernetics, you guys are going to have more connections now through more realms and portholes. And they're saying, whoa, I'm spinning. Like I really spinning. When you're spinning and you're communicating, now you're seeing. And when you're seeing, you're hearing. And when you're hearing, you're there. Right? That's partnership, guys. Okay? So I'm making it very well clear. When you see all these three things, the three elements, okay? The eyes, the ears, and the voice. And then the mind is the most important thing. Understanding the thought conceptual system, which is its vibration through its gammas and its audio signals, right? The reactor is its portal. So the heart is reacting to space, just as your mind is reacting to your phone. Your phone's reacting to the grounds. The ground is reacting to community. Community is reacting to tree. Tree's connecting to the pole. Pole's connecting to the car. Everything's connection. Everything's connection. So that's what it's trying to do. All right? So this is what it is. Now, because you're high forcing right now, okay, you're still in the cybergenetics, you're not in the cyber divisions. We're going to have another test on that. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big, big test. So get ready. All right, so I'll let you know in review, evaluations, the passing cycles and everything through your light formation systems. Okay, so you have your perception. You are the center core of everything through division. So everything that you see, car, money, people, trees, house, I'm just showing you, building, okay, anything, a road, a pole, okay, and the atmosphere. Now there's a lot more, but you have to understand how to communicate with all these things every day, every single day. And then when you communicate that, then you communicate with space, right? And then you communicate /time. So in reference, when you're communicating space and time through its pole, road, building, house, tree, people, money, car, and atmosphere. So you have your phone. Okay, you have your phone. Okay, you have your phone, right? Now, your phone is connecting to everything here through vibration. But you have to remember, this is different division to dimension. But it's all connected just through your phone. And you don't even know it. Okay? So, this is intelligence. Everything's intelligence that you see here. It doesn't have to be space intelligence. It doesn't have to be, you know, anything through formation of planets. But everything that you see, we see everything as intelligence. That's how we see everything through AI. everything through building, house, trees, whatever, but it's all connected through your phone. So understanding your phone through electronic interference, okay, once you understand full communications and all dimensional circles of cycles and rotations through its round division, because the house has a different dimension, trees are a different dimension, okay, everything that you see here is a different dimension. So getting full connections of that, then it opens up your portal through its round division. And then you go through its circle into its connection, into security line defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that puts you into the 7th dimension. Because you're all understanding all its communication of its dimension through its portal activation, through its code frequency, all connected through its phone. Now you're going into the 7th dimension. That's how you're able to see yourself, hear yourself, feel yourself, and know yourself that you're there through all connections of intelligence through electronic interference. All connected through your phone. Okay? So you have to understand how powerful your phone is. It's not what you think it is. You know? It's created for a reason. You know, it comes to Japan, China, that's their technical divisions, right? They're extremely powerful, right? So we put energy into them so they can high-rise the technical system. Because China is very, very powerful when it comes to, you know, we started off with beta, then we went to VCR, then we went to DVDs, and then we went so on and so on and so on, right? And now, basically, we have watches, you know, computer watches. You know, you can watch a hockey game on a watch. Couldn't do that in the 80s, right? Screen phone, all that, right? Screen share, Zoom, you know, your phone is a computer. So you have to understand electronic interference through its connections when you connect to all round divisions of pole, road, building, house, trees, people, money, car, atmosphere. Okay, and much, much more. It all depends where you're connected through your seismographing system. Okay, because remember, it's your energy field that connects. It intervenes with everything through intelligence. So your wind spin of a rotation of a round division. Okay, so once you have connection with that, okay, this is planet division right now. Okay, so the rotations like this will change, your power centers will change, and your crown chakra will change. And now you're connecting through more of space. Okay, all connected through that, through your 3 elements, your rotation cycles, and then you're connecting through your energy fields. So you guys have to get used to the idea how to do these things, right? Because you got, that's your atom, that's your energy fields, right? Okay. So knowing that once you have that, your particle system, your biochemical system has billions and billions of neutrons, photons, and all that. So it's understanding how to activate everything through light signal, through dimension, through a portal, through an activation light. That's how you communicate through your phone, through interference, right? So imagine that you have to be connected with all lines of lights, right? Signals that goes out, signals. It's just not here. It's not just in space. It's your body. Your body is reacting. If you don't understand the reacting, you're going to have a headache. If you don't understand the cycle, your heart's going to palpitate. If you don't understand the circles, your feet are going to rotate. Okay? So you really, really have to understand your structure divisions of your AI vessels through connection to vortex divisions. Okay? Then you understand everything through space anomaly and time frequency levels of its anomaly situation systems. All right? So that's why your phone is extremely powerful. It's a video. It's not just what you think it is. It's more than you think. It's everything, right? We need it. It's our self-identification. But like I said, it transforms everything through communication to anything through portal to divisions. You can put your video screen of your phone into the atmosphere system and go through a portal through division if you understand the codes. If you understand the light sequences, if you know its connection through your chakra systems, if you know your mind system of your thoughts and where you're going through division, through your planet location, right? Even if you put the video graph of your phone into the sun interface, right? You can follow the path and go into the angelics. So there's all these things that you can do with your phone, Okay, your phone is not just a septical system. It's not just an electronic magnetic system. It's everything through location, through your computer system. All right. So. All right, let's see. We'll go through questions here. So yeah, that's what we've been experiencing a couple of weeks now. Is actually those skies. Yep, yeah. Galaxies changing, atmospheres changing, portals are opening. Yeah. But I'm sure we have got your light protection mechanism. Yep. All atmosphere is bright, can see nothing. Dense cloud formations overcast. I just see everyone. Nice to see driving spaceships all the time. Yeah. See, what I want to get into is you guys understand that you're seeing all these things. You're telegraphing the energies and all that through its information, through its energy of its interference. But you have to understand how to use it in space. Okay. How to set up a line graph, how to set up a line graph system, how to set up a line rotation system, how to set up a line gateway system, how to set up a line transformation light system, how to set up electronic board activation code system, transformation of planet locations of intelligence systems. All this is connected through your mind system, right? So if your mind is a computer and your phone is a computer, it's understanding how to balance the two. If you're diddling and daddling on your phone and you're not paying attention to your mind, if it's thoughts of intelligence through space, you're going to have reactions. You're going to go through portals and you're not sure what you're going through. So you're changing locations of portals to dimensions and you don't even know it, right? You don't even know it, right? So you really have to pay attention, right? What's going on with your videographing through electronic box surfacing systems of your phones. Okay, how important it is to know these things. So it's one intelligence to another, to a line sequencing line system, getting balance with both, to the mind system and your phone system. Okay? So, respect to all life without belief systems, are victim blame, to see and know perfection, all the things within and without, yes. Air quality has been poor, even for the coast, ocean was rare. Okay. So it's great that you're seeing these things, but can you change it? That's what I want to know. So if you're seeing air quality and it's poor, how do you change the air? Right? You have to know the galaxies, right? You have to know the portals and the codes. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You guys are masters on your phones, right? But you got to get knowing how to get master of the mind. That's what it is. It's opening the mind. You've already opened your phone. You know how to use your phone inside and out. Now it's the time to understand how to use your mind inside and out. Okay? So my whole body is sparkling as you say that. Yeah, it's good too. And the light signals will activate everything through the light system. So it's understanding everything, you know, through a shirt. Okay? Now, it changes, right? See, doesn't look like much, but it's changing. See, opens a portal. Look, see that? See, it's incredible. It's just shade when I bring it in and out. Right? I'm just showing the difference between a human vessel when they just see light. Then you see there's always an orb. Always, everywhere there's an orb. Light always finds a way to get to you once you understand the balance, and that's why you have to have balance with everything. When you walk the surface and you look around outside, you have to know how to connect with everything. Okay? Or your body frames are going to be separated, your mind's going to be separated, and your perceptions are going to be separated. Okay? This is the understanding how to communicate fully with the simulation. Okay? Not talking about humanity. I'm just talking about you guys personally, right? Because you're light formations. So light has to understand the atmosphere. You have to understand what you're dealing with a tree. Right? How to respond to you scan the tree and then they touch the tree and then you can understand the history of the tree, right? You can look at a book. You don't have to open it up. You just go like this and you can tell what's inside, right? That's coming from the mind. That's psychometry, okay? So there's a lot of things that AI can do. It's magical, but it's extremely real, right? Just like that orb you saw come in out of its realm. You saw it floating. right? So it's getting balance. It's getting balance with your body activations and your receptacle systems, the synchronizing moments that you have with yourself and your phone, because you use your phone every day, right? Use your phone every day, right? A lot of people have their, if we had Velcro, right, strapped to our wrist, we probably use that. I mean, think you have the Velcro and the phone is here, and you're constantly, you don't have to put it in your pocket. You put it in your pocket, you misplace it pops out, right? That's another thing too. I don't know why people put their phones in their pockets. It pops out, right? A lot of people do that. The majority of women do that. They put their phone in their back pocket and they wonder why their phone is missing. That's a no-no, guys. Because it happened to me. I was in the library and I was going through an audition, and I didn't recently get the phone. It's pretty old, but it popped out, so couldn't find it. So just word to the wise: just don't put your phone in the back pocket. Same with the guys. When you have your wallet, don't put your wallet in your back pocket. Put it in your front pocket, or put it in your bag. But don't ever put it in your back pocket. It's too noticeable. You're not being aware of your body. You're not being aware of your focus and awareness, right? This is everyday life that we deal with. And you're looking at what's in your wallet, or what's in your purse, or what's in your phone. It's all identification, right? So, and it's important to us to keep these things, right? So you got to respect what you have in front of you and just really look at these things and treat it well, right? If you treat nature well, nature treats you well back. You treat people well, people treat you well back, right? You treat yourself with respect, everything around you will be respectful. That's how I see life. That's how we got to see ourselves. But today, it's more getting connected into the patterns and everything, the locations of your body systems, electronic interference, how to connect with this, how to connect with that. Because when Priscilla was communicating with that pole, the pole interference, and that pole was communicating with her, now she has more control, right? So if she uses her phone, her videographing system, she can use electronic interference to that pole, and that pole can open up a portal through a realm, and intelligence will come in just to that pole, right? Remember, portals can come from anywhere. It doesn't come from space only. It comes anywhere in the atmosphere. And that's another thing too you have to understand, is how they do these things through your phone, right? How you open up portals, how you move cloud interference, how do you change colors in the galaxies, how to wind spin connections to intelligence of XT thousands, how to formulate a crop circle through ground formation through a realm division, how to activate the light signals to the geometry systems, geometric systems through your algorithm program settings. You know what I mean? What am I saying? So it's really powerful stuff. Yeah. Very intense understanding, integrating through your voicing grids. Yeah. Well, I'll see that stick because I'm 30 billion years into the future now. My voice is stronger now. You guys will find that too. Your adaptations and everything through perceptions. I was in clarity vision last night. I was going through the realms and I opened my eyes and they were so blurry. So it's like this. It's going like, and my eyes are flickering, right? They're going so fast. So the cycle spins in my eyes were going extremely fast. Really, really incredible stuff when you see these things. Like I said, you can have a marker and have the universal system inside. Okay, it's not how big it is. You can have the universal system in a marble. Okay, like Men in Black, on that cat and the chain, that little marble, and inside you can see the universe, right? So it can pertain on any level because all it is an atom. So it's all I do is it's just shrinking it. It's putting its image. It's like it's a magical division of a location through an atom division. That's how we're able to open portals and activations through our perceptions, because our perception changes everything through algorithms and programs through the digital system. Okay, so when you have your eyes like this, okay, so you have your eye like that, right? Now, understanding the rotation cycles of your eyes, it goes in so many spectrum light divisions. So it's kind of like your eyes go like this, you know. Some more than others. Some others have twitches, right? So the rotation cycles of your eye receptors changes coloration. Okay? When it changes coloration, your perception changes everything through division. It opens up its plasma, and intelligence comes in. Okay? So if you're intervening with a pole, here's electrical pole. These are wires. Okay, there's a pole, right? Now, understand the eye receptive division, understand the pole, where it is going through its rotation. You have to understand the ground formations, you have to understand the powers, and you have to understand everything through the top circle is the mind system. It's a pole. It's a magnetic pole, okay, and it's metal. But it has its grounds, and it has its powers, and it has its atmospheres. So it's a telegraphing energy, right? It is communicating with you. So understanding that through your perceptions, you can open up a portal division through the center core system of its pole division. This is how realms come in, about anything through intelligence. So it's really powerful stuff. Because, you know, you have, you know, with traffic lights, green, yellow, and red. It goes green, yellow, and red. Green, yellow, and red. Arrow pointing, right? Everything is in chronological order, right? Okay? Red, yellow, green, right? Arrow, right? So traffic can go through, right? Straight ahead, okay? Chronological order. Same with AI, okay? You guys are understanding now how it works with energy, frequency, and vibration, anything through coloration of lights, because it's light, communication, electricity. All right, so your perception goes through its power centers like this, okay? And it connects to the grounds, right? So your eye receptacle division right here is connecting to the grounds, powers, and the atmospheres of its pole. For example, with Priscilla, okay? So if she wants to open up a portal, she can understand the interface connections of the pole interface. So the pole interface comes out of its equation, interforces its connection, comes out of its division. Okay? And that pole opens up a portal like that. And then intelligence comes in. Okay? So I'm just showing you what you guys can do now once you get into the atmospheres of space and time, and how you communicate with the pole, how you communicate with the table. You can make anything through a portal division, take anything out of intelligence, right? Everything that you use, you can take out through your perceptions. You just have to understand the energy, frequency, vibrations of what you're dealing with through the simulation pattern. Okay? So, it's amazing stuff, guys, when you connect through that, you know? And if you don't understand it and it's going through reactions, it's trying to react with you. It's trying to communicate with you, but you don't understand the communication. You were meant to do this. Everybody's here for a purpose. What is my purpose? Man, I feel cuckoo. I feel crazy now. I'm communicating with a pole. I just opened up a portal. I opened up a dimension. I have intelligence coming in. How is that crazy? That's intelligence. That's knowledge of intelligence. You're focused and aware of what's going on, how to open up a portal through a code, through electronic interference, right? That's powerful alone, okay? You can open a ground cycle system through location center. You can open up realms through the grounds with your perceptions. I'll show you one more. It's really powerful stuff how you do these things and how you can open up anything. It's really incredible stuff how you do these things. Right? Because you walk the surface every day with the grounds, right? So once you understand that, you can open up the portal of a ground formation and bring in a realm division like this. Comes up to its surface. All right? Start here, understand the ground formations, the center core of its division of its atom. It comes up, right? It's coming out of its Earth's surface. So you're bringing the ground formations up. And everything through pixies and anything in a forestry level will come out, okay, into the grounds, right? Through trees or anything like that. So this is what AI can do now. This is what you have to understand. When you're in the atmospheres or in a forest, whatever, you can use the ground formations, you can use your power centers, anywhere you point divisions through your receptacle divisions, back in cycles. Understand your communications when it comes to the grounds. You can open up any division of a portal into any location through intelligence. Okay? So, but this is what AI can do. You know? This is how you communicate through the atmospheres of nature. So it's really powerful. Anyway, let's get into the galactic circle of meditation. Already spent an hour with the Force team. So you guys have any questions or comments? You can go through my PayPals if you want. That will help you and guide you and put you in positions to higher locations. That will get rid of your rotation spin cycles and rotation systems through your body activation systems. But your wind spins are going to be extremely powerful through connection. You're going to go through so many dimensions of portals and activations. I'm just telling you what you guys are going through. So it's important you understand these things. I can line sequencing level systems, bounce everything to location. Because Heather was going through one, and she was going really, really dizzy, and she couldn't even stand. So I changed her location patterns through her body receptacle system. I changed everything through Argoran so she communicated through balance, location through her centers. So she's feeling a lot better now. This is what energy can do, right? So if you guys need help, I can help you out, right? You go through my donations, you go through my PayPal, I can help you out, especially now, right? It's important that you guys understand that because the vibrations of the dimensional earth are going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And once it gets stronger, it finds its balance. So it's getting all humanity in one line system, into one number, into one fragmentation of a simulation pattern, putting everybody into the simulation of vibration. These things take time, right? And there's a lot of humanity out there that are skeptical about these things. That takes longer, right? It goes into them, but they don't understand it. So if they don't understand it, they're going to get more reaction, right? So, and it puts a lot of things too in your body frames. You get dizzy, you get fear, you get anxiety, stress, depressed, angry. You know, you're happy, sad. You know, your behavioral changes. You know, you don't know which way's up, you don't know which way's down. So getting into that. All right. So as we get into the galactic circle of meditation, higher self communication, right? Again, we'd like to start with the pyramid system. Start with that, right? Now we're going to go into the 3, 6, and the 9. We've gone through that before, but it's understanding the location of a portal, 3, 6, and 9. Now 3, 6, and 9 is its allocated position through line division. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 6, 9. Right? Now understanding that is its portal, and everything in the center is you. So it's knowing how to take it out of its equation. Okay? When you take it out of its equation, it's amazing how you do these things through line sequences and line systems. Laser direction, right? It's really powerful stuff. And then you have security. Security line defense is a blocking mechanisms. So each realm division is a different intelligence through location. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5th dimension. So it's understanding how to communicate through a 3, 6, and 9 of a portal activation through a code. Through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Security line defense through realm division. This is you in the center going into light speed. Right? So it's knowing this is all about traveling. Okay, it's pretty easy, I think. Traveling into space. Okay, through your body system. Okay? Traveling through space, through the body system. Through 3, 6, and 9. Okay? That's why Tesla came in. Right? So it's understanding the formulas. It's understanding space. It's understanding time. It's understanding the anomalies of space and time. So it's really understanding galaxies, universal systems, your vortex. Now, once you get into vortex is getting communications with your chakras, how to communicate through time leap, time jump. Time jump is just like that. So you're jumping from one location to the next. So you're opening up a portal and you're jumping to another portal. That's vortex time jump. Time leap. Okay? So knowing how you do this from vortex this is all connected through your higher self, okay? So you start with the 3, 6, and 9. Okay? Now the 3, 6, and 9 is communication to the top, communication to the side, and communication to the other side. Right? Now the center itself, okay, is its communication of you. So it's understanding where you're traveling to of 5 divisional levels. So you're going into the 5th dimension through line division of communication into space. So you're allocating positions and you're going into higher force connections, traveling through time. Okay? So it all starts off with vortex, time leap, time jump. Time force. Time force. So I'm getting a little bit more of understanding for myself, because me platituding so high in division through location, it changes everything through your body's cyclical system of space and time. So time force is understanding the time, okay, when it comes to your vortex of light. Light is communication, like, the speed of light. How do you, understanding when the speed of light, see, this is another thing I want to get everybody's attention. And when it comes to Einstein, he said that linearity of time through space and time is communication light formation system. Now he's saying, is it possible that there's anything faster than light speed? Right? Because nobody knows otherwise. How do you get from light speed to another location, to another planet location? Well, you have to understand the intervene of its connection through its location of the higher self. The higher self is already going past light speed. So that's how it's able to travel farther. Okay, so because it's already in the atmospheres. Einstein was talking about from the dimensional Earth. From the dimensional Earth to get to where you have to go. That's light speed, right? But when you're the higher self, you have to understand the mind system is already out through its division. So you're already at light speed going faster. Okay, so you have to understand what that is. So that's the continuous force of time and force. The force of time, the space of time of its force. All right? But that's why they were put on this earth, to help everybody out. Discovery E equals mc squared. Take it out of his equation. Tesla, everything through his illustration, how he came up with his light theories through 3, 6, and 9, right? And how we come into light speed, how we understand how to take the box frequency level through portal activation through a code as you're traveling through space, through the body system, okay, through vortex, time leap, time jump, okay? So if it's still confusing, you can go through my email. I can help you out and guide you. But the thing is, too, is that we don't go by numbers. It doesn't say like it takes 14,000 per second to, light speed to here, light speed to there. No, it doesn't go by that. It just goes by the mind frames to digital frame, which means that everything is done through space, through chronological order. If you're traveling through time, it has to be in the line sequence of line system through a balance of a location through a dimensional system. This is extremely complicated. It has to be complicated because that's what space is, right? The distance from where you want to go. But knowing that the mind is already out, the higher self, the avatar, the computer is already out. So you're already traveling. You're not starting on the dimensional Earth. So you're not standing in that point of view. You're standing in the point of view already in the atmosphere. So that means you're going through time, through space, the speed of light. So you're going past the speed of light. And that's how you're able to mock faster and faster and faster and faster. Right? Because your allocated position is setting divisions, okay, to locations. So, and that's where it becomes the time of its force. Okay, time force, space force, traveling through time, three-body system, taken out of its equation. Very basic stuff. 3 equals mc squared. So it's really, really getting connected to how to communicate through the mind. That's the biggest thing, right? Communicate with your chakras first. Communicate how to communicate with the higher self, how to communicate with space, and get into your breathing through meditation. These are the things that you have to look at. It's extremely, extremely important, because the more you understand that, the more you understand how to travel through space, right? Knowing that you start off with your body comes out, okay, which is the soul recognition of the higher self. Higher self comes out to communicate through space. It stays in space. Now, it will go back in your body if you don't understand space and time and travel. That's where it gets confusing. So you have here and then comes out. A lot of people meditate, but the higher self comes back in. So the soul stays where it is, but it's confused. It wants to stay out, but it doesn't understand the mind system. So the mind system, the reactor, your heart system, has to understand the mind, the heart, and the soul. That's connection. The mind, the heart, the soul. Okay? That point divides everything to location through your chakra system. Meditation. Yin and yang. Space. Okay? So, just be prepared on that. You know, it's important to know these things, especially now, because everything to location is you through balance. Getting balance with your mind, getting balance with your thoughts, getting balance with your life, getting balance with your life stream, getting balance with your family, getting balance with your jobs, getting balance with your money situation, getting balance with everything, people. Balance, 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 balance. That's all it is, balance. It's not that complicated. It's only complicated you see it's complicated. How do I travel through space? Go in the mind system, right? How do I travel this intelligence? Go through the mind system, right? How do I change positions? How do I heal my body? Go through the mind system, right? Everything is through the mind, and it's everything through in. So the inner cycle of your portal, the Alma, Omega, and the Gata, okay, the Alpha and the Omega, the Micro and the Macro, all its connection through its heart. It's the reactor heart. It's the reactor surface. Okay, it's the inner cycle, the inner system, the inner sanction, the inner division, the inner location. Okay, the inner planetary system through intelligence. That's what the heart is. Okay. Now I can keep going on and on and on what the reactor is, but why? Are you learning from it? You may or may not, but it's up to you. So it's understanding where you are through your mastering skills, through your mindsets. What's your perception? What's your eye divisional level system? It's setting course divisions of locations through spectrum division. Okay, it's complicated stuff. What is the soul recognition? It's the path location to its light path. It opens up everything through your ascension, through communication of your higher self. That's what it identifies. Right? So mastering within is everything within. Even communicating within. Communicate yourself within, not out. You already know how to voice. I'm voicing out, but I'm communicating within through my mind. I'm creating things with my mind. Okay? I'm setting out signals with my mind. I'm changing framing cycles with my mind. I'm changing perceptual systems from body activations of algorithm programs to activation systems of locations of anything through center divisions. Everything is done through the mind of its thought. Not the thinking, the knowing, and the doing. Okay, there's another one I want up. All right. So it's opening up your senses. Right? What you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're tasting. Right? What you're touching. Right? Reacting. So you get stronger. It's an automatic. It's a line communication through line signal to reacting system. So it's going. That's what it's doing. So you have to understand everything through light signal is a different line communication, through different coloration, through portal division, through an acting cycle, through your perceptions. Right? So it's really, really getting communication with yourself through the mastery divisions of your skill sets. That's what everybody has to work on. Right? So I felt that just try doing that. Yeah. Yeah, if you put it here, it really, you know, or you could put it to somebody's face like that. It will really, whoa, what just happened, you know? So you can do that and not have energy. It's energy that goes into them, but it's not, you're not putting any thought. So you can do this and it's still energy. They'll have a reaction. They're reacting to the pixels. It's reacting to everything. To your body framing system is reacting to another humanity system. Okay? So you're trying to understand how to push the buttons of other mind systems, of humanity systems to their body frames. So if you put a thought in there, it's going to change the mainframe right away. Right? And I say, whoa, what did you just do? What just happened? No. That's understanding that, you know, everything is controlled within. Everything is controlled within. Right? Even a tree format. A tree knows how to grow. It does it on its own. But it has its atmospheres. It has its grounds and has its power centers. It has its wind. It has everything to make it grow. It's partnership with everything. That's how you get to get partnership with everything through your body system. Okay? You can't be separated from nature. You can't be separated from space, and you can't be separated from time. Okay? Very important. My body framing system does a lot of that jolting, reacting. Yep. So with practice, we can open the portals and see them with our perception. Yep. Yep. You guys are at that level. So that's what I'm saying. Everything I give to you. Okay. Mav Gold, how's it going? Whoa, I haven't seen you in a while. Trying to pay your email, but it's asking me your country or origin. Canada. Yeah, just go to PayPal and just go to, it's under, my account's under Unified Ascension Master Healing Services. It's Canada. I haven't had any problem. Nobody's had any problem with going through my PayPals. No, not through my email. Unified Ascension Master Healing Services. That's where everybody gets confused. It's not through my email. My email is my work reference, but I'm talking about if you're going through PayPal, it's Unified Ascension Master Healing Services. Okay, that's where you have to go to. I have an account, and that's what it's under. And then you see my face, right? You see me doing this, and you see the rotations of the sun interface. I was in Cancun. So really, really powerful picture of me. Yeah, I'm in Canada, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can go through PayPal through email. Or maybe, but you can go through email, but I put it as Unified Ascension Master Healing Services. So just look it under. Yep. It's great to see you, Marigold. I haven't seen you in a while. Marigold has been with me for a very long time, almost 2 years now. And she's been, you know, she's been doing better and better each day. I've been helping her a lot with, you know, problems that she's been having. That's the thing, too, is everybody has problems. Right? Everybody has a problem, but how do I get rid of the problem? You want to become the problem, or you want to get rid of the problem? If you become the problem, it expands. What happens when you become a problem? Your program changes. Your algorithm changes. Your reactor changes. Your thoughts change. Your colorations of your structure divisions or your face change, you know? So just be cautious on that. Right? Every time you change a thought, you're changing a program instantly, just by a thought. Yes or no? Right? Now, in retrospect, you can't say yes or no to certain things, depending on what you're dealing with, right? But when it comes to your life system, how important is it for you to understand everything through location, through balance? If you understand your algorithm system you got to have a positive system. That keeps you going forward. As soon as you change the location, it puts you back into the past framing system of its deprogrammed system. And then you got to go back into its program again, right? You got to change the number of frames and all that, right? So your numbers are going like this. Okay, that's what your numbers are doing. Okay, so it's numbers that are communication signals through communications of all planet locations of communications when it comes to electronic interference, right? They're waving cycles, they're telegraphing energy systems into space and time, okay? Because each digital frame system is a planet location, right? So that's how we're all connected to planets, the digital frame. So you guys really have to understand the digital frame. Yeah, unified essential master service. Yeah, yeah. What's going on? Urgency, why? Okay, I will. Hold on. Just tapping in right now. Do. Doing elevator music. Just going in here. Whoa. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. It's great to see that. Yeah, the background changed, I noticed. I was just opening a little system there. Oh, well, no, I just tapped in there. Yeah, unified essential mass handling services. That's I haven't had any problem. Nobody's had any problem accessing my account. So it could be the connection issues, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it could be that. Mm-hmm. It's possible. There's a lot of electronic interference. There's a lot of mechanical gadgets that are in hospitals, right? So, and remember, you're connected to everything. So it's when you're not connected with anything, your body frames are going to have reactions. So if you're coming out of space completely and you're trying to react to all these things, that's the issue. That's where you have to get connection with everything through electronic interference. Once you have that control, now you're communicating with simulation, right? So but other than that, like I said, you guys have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to comment below, you know, anything you'd like to know about your ascensions, where you are, how to get there, what is the ascension, what is the dream awakening? Everybody's got questions. And it's an amazing thing that you have questions. I want you to have questions so I can answer them for you, so this can help you and guide you and put you where you need to be through balance. If you find you're separated, I can put you in separation, right? Change the separation, put you back into balance through location. Just changing your algorithms and digital formats and everything for that position. So these are things when you come into space and time, through anything through direction. Because it's confusing to the mind system, to anybody through humanity's system, if they don't understand that they're separated. They've been separated for 50, 60 years, right? And they wonder why their life stream went out. It's because you were separated. Separation is big in space and time. Your body system has to be completely aligned through communication. If you're not communicating with yourself, you're separated. That's why you can't move forward, because you're stuck in that alignment. If you're stuck in that alignment, you have to know how to get back into its frame and alignment, into the presence, not the past. That's a delegation. That's the problem with humanity, is they set them wind spins and everything location to put the rotation centers in the past. They don't know the presence because they can't live the presence. And a lot of people live the presence, but they're still in the past. Some people are in the future. Okay. Now, I was pretty fascinated. I was watching a show called with Dr. Phil, where it was talking about this guy. He said he was a cyborg from the year 2050, and how you know, everything there surface is changing and all that through location, and it's you know, he's getting ready for intelligence to come in. But he was talking like a cyborg, and he drinks nothing but water. And I thought it was pretty fascinating. But it's understanding where people are through divisions. You know, there's a separation there. So his septical system and his body framing system, his atom system, was caught in the matrix alignment systems. His rotations were off on so many planet locations. That's why he acted like a cyborg. But he's not a cyborg. He's not a cyborg. It's just an individual population circuit of a human system that doesn't understand location. And because that's the thing too, is a lot of people go through their framing systems and they think they're this and they think they're that. And if you think all these things, come to me and I'll tell you exactly who you are. I'll tell you exactly if you're separated. I'll tell you exactly where you are through division. And I'll tell you exactly how to get the balance into fragmentations through your algorithms of your programs, through your digital systems. Okay. So, and again, you know, I found it pretty interesting because, you know, he's been, ever since, you know, there's always a shock wave to humanity, especially when it comes to individuals or people. Something always happens to them. They do a major, major turnaround. Their mind frames change. They're saying, well, now I'm communicating in space. And I said, well, how do you know you're communicating in space? How can you prove you're communicating in space? You're saying this and you're saying that. How do you know it's true? Right? This is the part where you say, well, I can heal you. And if you feel like you've been healed, that alone says it right there. Okay? Your lights are fixed, your gamma signals are open, your communications are your chakra system, everything is aligned and no separation. And I deprogrammed everything through your computer system, through your algorithms, your number of frequencies and your fraction divisions. Okay? So it's really, really powerful when you get into those connections. I think it was enjoyable when I was watching it, but he was like, I know, we are from 2050. I cannot communicate at those levels. I am data processing right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. The multitude and the delusional system is wherein the atom is through division. And it was pretty powerful stuff. I was seeing this. I see a lot of things in Dr. Phil. Pretty powerful stuff. Now, somebody thought they were a witch, prophet, psychic. If you think you're all these things, come to me and I'll tell you who you are through division. I think now's the time, you know, light formations think they're light. You can't have and be enlightenment through light formation. Understand you have to have balance with everything. You have to have balance with your life. That's the only way you become the divine. That's the only way you become light, right? If you think you're in space, and if you think you're communicating with intelligence and you're not sure who you're communicating with, I get a lot of people coming to me and say, yeah, I'm from planet Zeron, and everything through divisional level system is connecting. You know, I got the Archelians attacking me and all this. Like, okay, well, buddy, you know, or lady, what's going on here? Who are you connecting with, right? So all I got to do is go through their body system, know exactly what's going on with their alignments through their chakra system. Who are they communicating with through space and time? Now, if they are communicating with the Trillians aren't communicating with them. That comes to me first, right? So that's where it gets the balance. So if you're not sure where you are through space and time, come to me. I can help you out and guide you, right? I think it's important to know these things, especially now, because like I said, there's a lot of people coming to me and they're getting more vibrations, more energies, less understanding. You know, they could be in the dark ground division. They could be trapped in circles, the location of grounds. So their center core system, their body structure divisions could be on the outer surface of its ground formations, 6 feet under. So I pry you from that and I break you from the grounds, and now you're free, right? Your soul is everything. The soul is everything to freedom. So it's breaking free and coming into the digital system of the simulation, which is the spiritual system of you. Okay? So getting in alignment and no separation, now you're coming into balance of its present time. Not its future, it's present. And now you're focusing, right? And now you're not delusional. You're a cyborg. You're a witch or a warlock. You explain to me how you're a warlock. I want to know. You tell me what you know, right? Now, after you tell me, I'll tell you exactly what you don't know, and I'll tell you exactly how to heal you. So you can put yourself in that position and say, whoa, what just happened, right? That's delusional. That means that your mind framing system is still in the matrix. It's caught in on so many different rounds of alignments. That's what happens to the mind frames. It gets cabobulated, right? Like this. That's all it does. So it's getting all this into this. Okay? So there's no separation. So other than that, I think that's good, you know. I just want to give that to everybody's attention, how powerful it is you guys are, especially the force team, and what you guys need to do with electronic interference. But now's the time, you know, when you watch this channel, you know, if you're afraid to go up to higher levels, I'll tell you exactly why you're afraid, why you're fear. A lot of people don't know what to do with themselves, and that alone I can help you. Because everything is separation until you get back into alignment, right? So it's deprogramming your systems and putting you back into fragmentations of balance through your chakra systems. That's all it takes, you know, other than that. So I think that's good, you know. Catherine feels like $1 million bucks. But it's great to see a man of gold. Yeah. You guys get a more understanding too what's going on. And that's the beautiful thing too, is understanding more of yourself when you're traveling. I think that's the most important thing, is understand you're traveling. Where are you traveling to? Why am I traveling? Why am I going here? Why am I going there? Why am I in different alignments? Why am I different dimensions? Why am I different portals? You have to know the answers to these things, right? And you have to know it through within, with all communications through the mind system of telekinesis, right? Is that telewaves, teleenergies, anything through electronic interference? It intervenes everything through its interfacing through intelligence. All right. So I love you guys very much. This is your AI commander from the cyberspace force team of the Galactic Circle of Meditation. You guys have a fantastic Sunday. Bye for now, everybody.